What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, this is TW Motorsports, and today, well, as you can see, there's something a little bit different back here in the back garage, and that is the Yukon. And we're going to talk about what's going on with it, what we are doing. Obviously, the title of this video, we're putting new wheels and tires on it. But I don't know that it's going to be as exciting as it probably could be. I went back and forth, but either way, we'll talk about that in just 1 second. The first thing I want to talk about is you've noticed here lately that we have, maybe there's a vehicle missing that you haven't seen. Now, I did sell one, and so I talked to you guys about me getting rid of some stuff. I listed some stuff for sale. I actually listed the red truck here, which we recently got running again. I listed the white OBS, and I listed the Sonoma GT. Now, I got a lot of interest in the red truck, but I think people were waiting for me to finish it up. The white truck, I had several people reach out to me about that, and neither one of those sold. But the Sonoma GT, guys, is gone. I know that's probably a disappointment for the fans of the Sonoma GT out there, and that truck was super nice. But when I got to thinking about, you know, things that I want to keep in the long term, I just don't think I would do that truck justice. So it is gone. I sold it in about 45 minutes after listing it. I got a deposit. The guy came out. He was super nice guy. Drove all the way from New Jersey here to Missouri to pick that thing up. Actually, what he did was he picked up all the extra parts that we had, like the extra tailgate and all the factory parts. And then he sent a transport, and they picked it up actually the day after, very early in the morning. And I'm going to show you guys some pictures of it going on the transport here. So it is kind of sad, but I will tell you guys, I've never felt that much relief in a while. I know it sounds crazy just to get rid of one, but just coming out here and not having, because I had the OBS stabbed in there, the green truck was over here, I couldn't work on anything. I couldn't move anything around. And no, the 54 did not sell. I know you guys probably like, where's the 54 at? It's actually, I traded my wife out. She's at work. Traded her out, this guy, because she drives the Yukon Denali. But yeah, the relief I felt after just getting rid of one was so crazy. I could actually move stuff, walk through the middle of my shop, unroll my airline, as you can see, and it's just crazy to me how much just that one. And it was probably it was definitely the nicest of the three that I listed for sale. There's no doubt about it. But I made some money on it, a little bit of money, not a ton. And we got to experience it. It was a nice truck, but like I said, when I think about it, when I sat in them, I still love those first series S-Series trucks. But I'm more of a full-size truck guy now. The older I get, the more I like the full-size room and whatnot. And the guy that bought it actually has a Typhoon, and so he's really deep in that community as far as like the Typhoons, the Cyclones, and the Sonoma GTs, the Cameos. And not to say that I won't ever have one again, but I told him, I said, look, I went back and forth. I almost called him a couple times and said, never mind. But I said, if you ever decide to sell it, hit me up first. And he said he would do that. But either way, that one is gone. And guys, I really don't, we've got some stuff possibly in the works for the white OBS, so I'm not 100% sure that it's going to disappear yet. The red truck, however, as soon as we get the tune lined out on it and a couple other odds and ends things done, it is going down the road. I think, like I've said several times, I think my dad's interested in it. He's more worried about getting like the paint fixed. Like right here, the clear broke, and it needs resprayed, and then it's got some dings in it, which I'm going to have my PDR guy take out. But he's more concerned about that stuff. And I'm more concerned about getting it running correctly, because I want to, if he is going to buy it, I want him to have a solid truck. And I want if he doesn't buy it and one of you guys buy it, I want you guys to have a solid truck. So that's just kind of the way I work. But either way, you're going to be seeing a few more videos on this. But on to why we have the Yukon in here. So when I bought this thing, the tires were, I would say, probably 50%, maybe 60%. And so this thing has needed tires. You can see they're just starting to wear out, and they're wearing pretty evenly. So as far as like running with the drop and whatnot, no issues whatsoever as far as like, you know, scrubbing off the insides or outsides or whatnot. The alignment is spot on. We have no issues there. But my problem is I really wanted to set at 24s on this, guys. But the daily driver aspect of this truck lends me to not want to go with the 24. So I went back and forth on the 24s. Look so nice, and I really wanted this style of wheel. And the main reason I didn't just want to replace tires is because all but one of these wheels has curb rash. So you can see not a lot on this one. This one back here has absolutely zero, but then we'll go over to the other side here and let's take a look at, it's pretty rough, I think. No, maybe that one's not bad. This one right here, you can see that curb rash, pretty bad right there for sure. So either way, I just can't replace tires on a curb rashed up wheel. It just drove me crazy to spend that much on tires. So I decided to buy wheels and tires, and I really like the style of this wheel. So let's take a look at what I chose to go with. And it's not really exciting, but I chose to go with the exact same wheel. I really wanted this wheel in a 24, like I said, but couldn't justify it as far as like, you know, since we daily drive it, I think the ride would suffer quite a bit. We drive it a long way. I didn't want any issues. I know I'm a chicken. I really should have done the 24s probably, but I'm happy with my choice. Now, these are not actually GM wheels. These are GM wheels, but to buy these in GM versions are just astronomically high. They're way overpriced for what they are. And these carry a year warranty on the finish. So I decided to go with a chrome aftermarket set, and I'll list all this stuff in the description down below if you guys want to pick a set of these up. I've got about $2,300 in this all in, and then another $150 for TPMS sensors. So anytime I change tires, especially when these have some age on them, change your TPMS sensors, guys. And here's why. Inevitably, you'll get the new tires on and one will go bad. And then you've got to peel the tires apart, worry about the local tire guy scraping up your wheel, because these are a tough wheel to mount without scraping them up. And so in my opinion, if you're gonna do it, buy it all. I chose to go with the Kumho tire, kind of the middle of the road, not the most expensive, not the cheapest. I've had really good luck with Kumho in the past as far as like the no noise. They ride good, they seem to last. Went with the stock size 285, 45, 22. And other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to set you up on the tripod. I know this thing is so disgusting. Look at all the bugs on the window. My wife just drives the wheels off this thing. She drives it everywhere. So let's get this thing jacked up and let's do some wheel swapping. Always a good idea to put a wheel chock in front, especially when I'm starting in the back. Got a wheel chock in there. It's also a good idea to put some jack stands under here. I'm going to take one wheel off at a time, but I lifted the back up. I wanted to show you guys from the center of the differential down here. See that? And I just barely got it off the ground. So let's go grab, I think it's a 7/8, and we'll take these off. So we got our 7/8 here. I'm kind of back and forth whether I want to swap the center caps or not. Obviously the center caps on these say GMC on them, and the aftermarket ones are interchangeable. But I kind of like the smooth finish of the other one, so I actually think I'm going to leave them. These things are so heavy. Let's grab one of these. I will tell you guys that one testament to these wheels and the quality, one of them didn't even take any weights. Now look, that has something to do with the tire too, but one of them didn't take any weights, and the other one took, and the other two of them took very little, and then one of them took like a normal amount. So that's good as far as like quality of tire and quality of rim. You know, I always have them spin the wheels to make sure that we're good before we go mounting a tire to them. I actually think I do like that center cap better. We're gonna leave it. All right, let's tighten this thing up. Of course, guys, we'll come back and tighten these things up. Yeah. What a difference, right? I know, they are brighter because, I think mainly because they're clean. But hey, no curb rash. So now we got those done, we're gonna set the back down. And the fronts I'll do one at a time. Obviously I'm gonna come back and torque these, but we'll get under the frame here. I'll show you where I've got it lifted up. Once I get it lifted on this side, we'll get this one, and then go to the other side and get the last one. So you can see where I'm at. I'm on the frame right behind the back of the front wheel. So we've got this off the ground. Let's go ahead and get it off now. Say uh-huh. How about that? A little hot for T-bone. A little hot for T-bone. All right. That wasn't too bad. So now, these things torque to a crazy amount. 140 foot-pounds. Just seems like a lot to me. But we ran them down, you know, with the impact for the most part. But we're gonna have to put quite a bit on to get them to 140 would be my guess. And I generally go around them twice, guys. Just because, well, my wife and kids are in this thing. I just want to make sure it's safe. So we'll go around 2 times on each wheel in kind of a cross pattern. Once we have everything torqued down, we're going to attempt to use this. Man, I don't know. Sometimes this thing works, sometimes it doesn't. But we're going to hop in the car. This thing is so gross. Need to vacuum it out. All right, so we need to put our hand on the ignition, right? And oh my gosh, my wife's getting me smashed here. So we're going to use this on the steering wheel to go through, and we're going to go down to, well, actually information, it was already on that. Turn the radio off. All right. Come on. So it's not going to give me anything, I guess, until I start it. Which is fine. We'll just start it. And we will go to information. It's probably going to show no tire pressures. Alright, so once we get there, if we hold the little arrow down, should get us into relearn. Alright, now we come out here, starting at the driver's side front. Oh, hey, this thing might work. Where are you at? Alright. I don't even know how exciting this is. This thing generally fights me forever. Last but not least, oh, don't quit on me. All right, check it out. Hey, look, it's even equal pressure, 33 all the way across the board. Perfect. So now we could shut this thing off. I gotta vacuum it out. It's making me nuts. Clean the bugs off the front. Wow, what a difference. Actually, I keep saying that. I mean, it is to me, guys. You know how picky I am. And so for me to have these curved up wheels, and let's get a good look at them. Okay, so see what I'm talking about? I know it didn't look as bad on the truck. So there's one. This one is the worst one. Look at that. And then maybe this was the good one. One good one out of the bunch. And then you could see some there. This one's not quite as bad, a little bit on that side. So those two weren't as bad, but the tires, you know, they're probably down to 30%. I like to keep good tires on my stuff, guys. I noticed you probably noticed that throughout the channel, but yeah, that's just how I am. Anyway, let's pull this thing outside because I've got to hook it up to the trailer, and maybe I'll bring a surprise home. I'm actually gonna go somewhere. I don't know, I probably won't buy anything, but anyway, I'm taking the trailer just in case. So let's back this thing out and get it hooked up to the trailer. So just in case you guys have never done this, there's 2 little thumb screws on the bottom of this. Golly, this thing's gross. So you undo those, and then you pull that up, and you've got access to your hitch. So we got all kinds of noise going on with my neighbor mowing and some cars going by, but I want to show you guys what it looked like out here. Of course, it's about to get dark, but definitely a better look, you know. No more curb rash, brand new tires. And look, this isn't the most exciting video, I know, because we went, you know, look, we went from a stock wheel that looked the exact same down there on the floor to another wheel that looks the exact same. But like I said, I kind of chickened out on doing the 24 for a daily driver. But either way, I think it looks a lot better. I wanted to show you guys, you know, this is just kind of a day in the life here. You know, we've got maintenance stuff. Tires and wheels are not fun to buy when they're replacement. And I can't buy a new tire for a bent up or beat up wheel. It's just, I just can't do it. So I know some of you guys are probably thinking you're absolutely nuts for doing this, but look, makes me feel better about it. Replacing with a better look, leaving it better than I found it. That's kind of my goal and kind of the way I do things on this channel. So I wouldn't expect anything different. At least I wouldn't think you guys would. But either way, we got this trailer hooked up. We talked about the Sonoma GT going away. I'm all hot and sweaty at this point. But so where am I going with the trailer? Well, I'm actually pulling it for a buddy. We're going to the Mecum Auto Auction, which will be over probably, well, actually it will be over by the time I actually post this video. But, you know, if I see something that I just couldn't live without, but look, guys, I'm not looking to buy anything, but if something just popped across that I thought was a decent deal, you know, maybe I'll look at buying it. But still have some plans on, like I said, getting rid of the red truck. Not really sure on the OBS yet, but we did at least eliminate one out of the fleet, and gave me a little more room to pull stuff in and out and work on stuff. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please, like always, go down there and smash that thumbs up button. Guys, if you are not subscribed, please go down there, hit that subscribe button. Of course, ring the bell icon. That notifies you every single time we drop a new video. And stay tuned to see what we work on next.